Hey guys, how you doing? I'm getting ready to. I have an appointment today. I keep saying it, but I have to go. But I wanted to come on and let you guys know. You remember last night when I made that video, the story time with Impression? Right after me and my daughter and my little sister was on the phone because we were talking about, she wanted me to try on the funeral clothes for my sister because they had just arrived. And after we got off the phone, we were laughing and talking. She called me crying. I mean, hysterical. I says, Mimi, what's wrong? What's wrong? I just spoke with her. I thought everything was okay. I was I was kind of troubled because I'm like, oh my goodness, something happened to my grandbabies. Um, and she was like, no, mom. You know the guy that I was friends with? She had asked me, okay, I'm going to tell you this because I don't know if it hit the news yet. But I don't want to say anything before anybody else says anything. I don't want to be sued. But I'm not going to say his name, but I'm just going to tell you in riddles. The little boy that played on the Monsters Ball, okay, with Halle Berry and Billy Bob Thornton. Well, my daughter was best friends with him. They would talk on a daily basis. Last week, she says, Mom, can you tell me where he is? And I told her that he was, he was very ill. But I wasn't truthful with her with what I seen. Because, well, I wouldn't say I wasn't truthful. I didn't want to tell her. Because we've been dealing with a lot of death in the past couple of weeks. Even her boyfriend's stepfather just instantly died. And my grandbabies just went to see their grandmother. It was her boyfriend's mother that my grandbabies went to see, and they had built a relationship with the guy she was with. And she had been with this guy for years. He just up and passed away. Then my daughter's dealing with my sister's passing. Okay? And she haven't passed yet, but she's suffering. Now she's dealing with her best friend. Guys, this is scary. Mad scary. And I said I'm not going to fight with myself anymore, but I was like, I'll put the video back. I'll put this video out when I come from the realtor, but the Holy Spirit said, no, Shay, do it now. I'm trying not to sound like a broken record, guys. And people probably say, oh, no, I'm not desperate for a relationship. I'm not none of them things. Okay? I'm trying to get you guys to really understand that God is already present in this world right now. And people need to stop doing so much foolishness. Because death happens in a blink. You can lose someone. I mean, I had just hung up with her. This boy has been gone since last week. And she had said, Mom, he disappears on these certain dates, but he didn't want her to know that, he was, I don't want to put his business out there, but he was ill. And I would tell all the time he would frustrate her so. And I would say, Mimi, just let it go. No, Mom. You know what I told her? Allow yourself to have forgiveness. When you say you have forgiveness, you're not just going to block a person from the phone. No. When you forgive someone, you're not only going to forgive them, you're going to forgive yourself for allowing whatever happened in that situation. Then you're going to forgive yourself. Then at the point of you forgiving yourself, you're going to be able to speak to that person because you're no longer holding that anger or that grudge. And the reason I say that because the person at the time may have said something or did something. They probably didn't mean it. They probably was going through an enormous amount of stress. Not saying it's okay, but some people can't handle certain situations without, just blowing up. Okay? Some people, and see that's a sign, some people can't deal with a whole lot of stress. They'll snap. Guys, I done told y'all a lot in my life. I'm going to tell you something I haven't told you. Do you not know that I have a sister that has been living on the streets for over 20 years? When I go to my mom's house, I see my sister living outside behind a store. That's why I say people don't know my life. People think they know, but they don't. And all of this is on Empress Shay Shay. All of this. To where some people look at me and be like, how do you do it? I'm anointed. That's what I was built for. That's why God made me who I am today, an empress, a high priestess. Do you know what that's like to go? Because when I go to my mom, we make a U-turn sometime, and she's just sitting there. Because she went through something in her life. I wasn't living here at the time. At the time, I was married, and my ex-husband was in the military, and somebody said she just snapped. You know, my sister used to be a nurse, have a beautiful home. She had bought a beautiful home, brand new car, everything. She was dealing with a guy. He was abusing her. That's the last thing I heard. Next thing I know, she on the streets. I go and speak to her. Sometimes she'll talk in her right mind, sometimes not. Some people say she has bipolar. I don't know. But I'm bringing this up because we don't know how much we can take. Only God knows. And life is too short. And people was looking for her to, she ain't gonna last long on the streets. She done outlived many people. And you know what? She know God. She speak the word. Very powerful. And everybody says before, not only was she going through something, but she had joined this Baptist church. Not knocking no Baptist churches. But she became a pastor, and they had told her to get rid of all her stuff and all her material things. Next thing they know, my sister went crazy. You got to know God for yourself. Okay? Guys, I said always to say this. Live in your own truth. That's number one. Stay grounded with the Lord. Stay prayerful. Stay meditating. Stay asking God to carry you and to watch over you and your family. I don't have that option in my life. I don't even put that in my mind, oh, I'm going to lose my mind. Don't speak things. Be mindful of the things that you speak, because when you speak them into existence. Your thoughts become reality. Whatever negative thoughts you have, ask God to take that from you. If you have a person that you don't want to forgive, how are you expecting God to forgive you? When you go to God and say, forgive me for this, this, and that. So that means you don't want forgiveness because you won't forgive. You have to forgive in order to get forgiveness. And especially if you're going to be in a relationship, it's going to be probably some things come about that that piss you off. And you're going to be like, okay, you're going to have to learn how to deal with that. That's why I say my next relationship, I want someone that's spiritual like me. And I want someone that prays to God, or whatever they pray to. But just be on the same page with me, with being grounded in in spirituality. I'm gonna say that, because when you're equally yoked, things are much easier for you. But I'm just putting it out there, guys. Live your life and live your best life, and don't live holding grudges and being mad and blocking people. And now some people you gotta block for real. Like on your phone, seriously, because you don't want to go into that toxicity with arguing, fighting. Some people you just can't win with. That is the truth. I do agree with that. Some people you forgive, but you can never deal with. I understand that. I have somebody like that. But enjoy family members. Enjoy everyone around you. Because you never know when the last time you're going to see them. Or if you have someone that you don't want to deal with, and you don't want to talk to anymore, at least you don't have to deal with them. Just say hi and bye. I have someone I don't deal with. I put a video out there about her stalking my niece. But you know what? The Holy Spirit came to me because she lost her mother. And the Holy Spirit spoke to me, Shay Shay. Now you an empress. You anointed. You're an earth angel. Get on that phone and call that woman and wish her condolences for her mother. And that's what I did. But I stand in my own truth. I did not go to the funeral, and I don't regret it. But I did what the Holy Spirit asked me to do. I did what my heart asked me to do. I gave my condolences, and I wished her light and love. Because some people, again, you just can't deal with. Not say you just can't deal with, but they're too volatile. They're too toxic. And there's no change in them. I was married to somebody like that. You wash your hands in light and love. You have a good day. Okay? But I hear a lot of backlash through certain people. You know, my daughter, still friends with her daughter, so my daughter tell me the little evil things. I said, don't even repeat the evil things that she's saying, because I don't want to hear them, because that's energy. But I don't wish no ill upon her or anybody. No. Because the Holy Spirit told me to release myself from that person. See, it's one thing when you want to do it, but when the Holy Spirit tell you to do it, okay, Shashi, if you don't do it, I'm going to do it. And you ain't going to like how I do it. Okay? So I don't want to just, come on here, just keep talking. But I just want to let you guys know, live life like it's your last day here on earth. Because you never know when it's going to be your time. That is so true. I love you guys so much. And we have to get to 1,000 subscribers. Okay? And I appreciate you guys for what all you do on my channel. Donations, everything. You guys already know how to donate. Go in the About section and pick a pay method, or if you want to read and you want to buy some of my candles, however you want to do it. But I just had to come out here and put that message out. As soon as I was talking to you guys, as soon as I uploaded that video, my daughter called me. Another death, Mom. She was so hurt. I tried to call her this morning. She didn't answer. And my daughter deals with depression, anxiety. And you know what I did? I prayed for my daughter. And I asked my ancestors for help for my daughter. And you know what happened? My daughter don't even take medication anymore for that. One day she called me. She says, Mom, I don't need the medicine no more. I say, really? I'm a healer. I said, you don't? No, Mom, I know what I'm going to do. The Holy Spirit came to me and told me the medicine was making me more so delusional. Mom, I'm going to pray, I'm going to meditate. Mom, you quiet. Because I know what I know and I know who I am. And when you live in your truth and you do the right thing and you come from a pure heart space, when you ask your ancestors for things, they do it. I have an altar, and I ask my ancestors, what do you want? I had to learn that you have to offer them something. They say they want candy. I gave them candy the other day. I think that's my son. My son is my ancestor now. So I think he be wanting Reese's. He said, Reese's. I said, okay, I got to get some Reese's today. I had a Red Bull I put up there one day. They said they wanted a Red Bull. And I'm going to tell you guys, when you make an altar, go back and check it. Somebody drinking something. Me and my little sister do that all the time. She has an altar set up all day, and she lets her candles burn all day. And she has it set up for my dad. But my dad is my ancestor. Both of my sons are my ancestors. My sister is becoming my ancestor. My grandmother's my ancestor, and they all helped me.